Have you ever watched your account drop, not because you didn't know what to do, but because you couldn't stop yourself? Have you ever taken a loss, and instead of walking away, you leaned in? You told yourself, just one more trade. I'll recover it. I can't end the day like this. And then, one trade became two. Two became five. Five became chaos. Until suddenly, everything you built, days, weeks, months of discipline, gone. Here's the brutal truth. Most traders don't lose because of the market. They lose because of what they do after they lose. And if you've ever felt that urge, that pressure, that need to win it back, then this video is not just for you. This video might change the way you trade forever. Because later in this video, I'm going to show you the one mindset shift that separates traders who survive from traders who disappear. Let's be honest. No one talks about this part of trading. They show you profits. They show you strategies. They show you winning streaks. But they don't show you that moment when everything starts slipping. You take a clean loss. You accept it at first. But then you start thinking, maybe I entered too early. I can catch the next move. I just need one good trade. And suddenly, you're no longer calm. Your breathing changes. Your focus narrows. Your emotions rise. You open another trade, not because it's part of your plan, but because you feel uncomfortable, because that loss is sitting in your chest, and you want it gone. Then the next trade loses too. And now, something dangerous happens. It's no longer about trading. It's about proving something. You increase your lot size. You stop waiting. You stop analyzing. At that moment, you're not trading the market anymore. You're reacting to pain. And here's the truth most traders avoid. Revenge trading doesn't feel like a mistake. It feels justified. That's why it's so dangerous. Let me tell you something that happened. There was a trader, not a beginner, not reckless, someone who understood the game. He had spent months learning, backtesting, practicing, improving. He finally became consistent. Not perfect, but controlled. Then, one day, he sat down to trade like any other day. He saw a setup. Clean, valid, according to his plan. He entered. Loss. He leaned back in his chair, took a breath, and said, "It's fine." Because he knew losses were part of the process. A few minutes later, another setup appeared. He took it. Loss. Now something subtle changed, not visible on the chart, but inside him. A slight irritation. A small voice. This shouldn't be happening. He didn't step away. Instead, he leaned forward. He entered again. This time, slightly bigger. This one will recover it. Loss. Now the shift was complete. He wasn't calm anymore. His heart rate increased. His thoughts sped up. He stopped waiting for confirmation. He started anticipating moves. He clicked faster. Buy, sell, buy, sell. Each trade, less calculated. Each decision, more emotional. Lot sizes increasing, risk rising, control disappearing. And then, in less than an hour, everything changed. His account was almost gone. No anger, no shouting, just silence. He stared at the screen, trying to understand how he went from disciplined to destructive so fast. And then it hit him. The market didn't do this. He did. And what caused it wasn't lack of knowledge. It was something far more dangerous, something most traders never master. Now, let me say this. Revenge trading is not about money. It's about emotion. It's about identity. Yeah, when you lose a trade, your brain doesn't just register a financial loss. It registers a threat to your confidence, to your competence, to your belief in yourself. And your mind reacts. It wants to fix it immediately. That next trade is not logical. It's emotional. You're not trying to make money. You're trying to erase the feeling of being wrong. You're trying to restore control. You're trying to protect your ego, and that's the trap, because the market doesn't care about your emotions. This brings us to 10 brutal truths about revenge trading. Number 1. Rapid account blowouts. Revenge trading doesn't destroy accounts slowly. It's sudden, violent, unforgiving. You go from calculated risk to emotional exposure. One oversized trade can erase everything. And the scariest part? It feels like you're in control, right until the moment you're not. Number 2. Emotional decision-making. You stop thinking clearly. Your analysis fades, your rules blur, your emotions take over. Anger tells you to enter. Frustration tells you to stay. Hope tells you it will reverse. And none of those are valid trading signals. Number 3. Loss of discipline. Your trading plan becomes irrelevant, not because it stopped working, but because you stopped following it. You remove stop losses. You ignore confirmations. You break your own rules. And deep down, you know you're doing it. But you continue anyway. Number 4. Overtrading. You feel the need to act, to do something, anything. So you keep entering trades, not because they're good, but because you can't sit still. Patience disappears, impulse takes over. Number 5. Bigger risk per trade. You convince yourself one big trade will fix everything, so you increase your size, double, triple, but you're not increasing opportunity. You're increasing vulnerability, because now every mistake costs more. Number 6. Ignoring market conditions. You stop respecting structure. You trade against trends. You ignore volatility. You enter blindly. Because now, it's not about the market. It's about your loss. Number 7. Compounding losses. Losses stack faster than you realize, each one feeding the next, each mistake building pressure, yet until recovery becomes impossible because you never stop to reset. Number 8. Mental burnout. Your mind becomes exhausted. Decision fatigue sets in. You feel drained, but you keep going. And the more tired you are, the worse your decisions become. Number 9. Addictive behavior. You enter a loop, a cycle. Loss to urge to trade to loss. You feel like you can't stop, like stepping away is failure. But continuing is what's destroying you. Number 10. Loss of confidence. Eventually, you stop trusting yourself. You question everything, your strategy, your skills, your potential. But the truth is, it was never your system. It was your emotional response. So take note of this. Revenge trading is a pattern, and patterns repeat until they are broken. If you don't control your emotions, they will control your decisions. And your decisions will control your results. Here's how disciplined traders break the cycle. Set a hard daily loss limit. When it's hit, you stop. No negotiation. Follow the 2-loss rule. 2 losses equals step away, reset mentally. Reduce risk after losses. Protect first. Recover later. Keep a detailed journal. Not just trades, emotions, triggers, behavior. Use a strict checklist. No checklist equals no trade. And most importantly, create distance between emotion and execution. Because discipline is not about feeling ready. It's about acting correctly, even when you don't feel like it. I want you to know this. The traders who succeed are not special. They don't avoid losses. They don't predict perfectly. They simply don't lose control. They stay calm when others panic. They wait when others rush. They stop when others chase. They master themselves. And that is the real edge. So, be honest with yourself. Have you ever revenge traded? What was the moment you lost control? Drop it in the comments, because your experience could help someone else break the cycle. Always remember that. The market doesn't care about your emotions, but your account will always reflect them. Control your emotions, or they will control your outcomes. Because in the end, it's not your strategy, That defines your success. It's your mindset.